Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to solve this exercise 8.1. We are doing introduction to trigonometry and we are solving exercise 8.1, the first exercise. So if we start with the exercise, I request you all people to take your textbooks with you. So in this case, here they have told us in triangle ABC, if my dear students, first be very strong with your formulas. I heard the formulas, understand the formulas and all the three ways of formulas, sides, functions and inverse. Then only start to study this video. In triangle ABC, right angled at B. So it is a triangle ABC which is right angled at B. So this will be A, this will be C. AB is equal to 24, BC is equal to 7. To finding sine A, cos A. These two things we have to find. Of course, sine C and cos C also we have to find in the. This is basically the basics that they want us to understand. See, when it comes to sine A, sine is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Sine A, opposite is BC, 7 upon hypotenuse, AC, that we don't know. So first we will have to find or calculate AC by, of course, Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So we have to find AC, we don't know that. AB definitely we know, 24 square plus 7 square. This should be 576 or such. 24, 4 4 is 16, 4 2 is 8, 9, 2 4 is 8, 2 2 is 4, 8, 16, 17, 576. 576 plus 49. So we get AC square. 9 plus 6, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 625. So we will get AC is equal to 25, taking square root of both sides. So we got now AC is equal to 25. Okay. So now once you know all the three sides of the triangle, you are free to find any trigonometric ratio now. So sine A, first of all, what is sine theta? Sine theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. So sine A, opposite side is BC upon hypotenuse is AC. The BC is 7 upon 25. Therefore, sine A is equal to 7 upon 25. This is done. Cos A, cos, always remember, recollect, cos theta is actually what? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Cos A, adjacent side AB, hypotenuse AC. Remember what I am doing? All those things you also have to recollect. Adjacent side 24, AB 24, AC is 25. So cos A (24 upon 25). Then now we go to finding sin C and cos C. Now this is again same, sin C. Sin C. Sin is what? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite of C, sin C. Opposite is AB upon AC. AB upon AC. AB is 24 upon AC is 25. So we get sin C is equal to 24 upon 25. Similarly, cos C. cos, always recollect the formulas. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So cos C, for C adjacent side is BC upon AC, that will be equal to BC upon AC. BC is 7 upon AC is 25. So we get cos C is equal to 7 upon 25. Okay, similarly we can go to the next question. Sin C, and that we have done, sorry. So this is how we will be doing. I hope you all have got this. Very simple to start. And I'll first cover all the questions that are based on this itself, this type of questions. In this case, in figure 8.13, so here they have given you a figure, of course, a tall triangle, which is again right angle at Q. PQ is equal to 12 centimeters, PR is equal to 13 centimeters. This is what they have given, and we have to find tan P minus cot R. Try to understand this. Tan P minus cot R. Don't get worried about all these expressions what they have given, whatever they are doing over here. You have to actually find tan P first and cot R first and subtract the two. So here first I will do what? Finding tan P. So when I go to find tan P, so I have to know the formula for tan theta is equal to what? Opposite side upon adjacent side. Opposite upon adjacent. For P, opposite is QR. Oh, but I have to find QR first. This all is gone in vain. In triangle PQR by Pythagoras theorem, what I'll have? PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR is 13 square, PQ is 12 square plus QR square. 13 square is 169. 12 square comes over here, 144 is equal to QR square. 525 is equal to QR square. Therefore, you will get QR is equal to 5 centimeter. Fine. Now I will go to say finding tan P first. So tan P, but tan theta is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan P, P is this, QR upon adjacent side PQ, QR upon PQ. Therefore, QR is 5, PQ is 12. So this is your one. You have found tan P. Another one that we have to do is subtract tan P and cot R. So I will have to find cot R. Finding cot R. So again the same thing, cot R. Before going for cot, I will have to say cot theta is equal to by 5. Now one thing is there, my dear, but cot R, I know tan P, I don't know cot R. I know tan P, I don't know tan R. Cot, by inverse formula, we know cot is the inverse of tan. But cot R will be inverse of tan R. And we don't know tan R. We know tan P. So we will have to use this. This is going to be equal to adjacent side upon opposite side by formulas of sides. So adjacent upon opposite, R. Adjacent QR upon opposite PQ, QR upon PQ. See my dear student, this much thought process you have to do. QR 5 upon 12. Second. Now we will do tan P minus cot R. Tan P 5 upon 12 minus cot R 5 upon 12 from 1 and 2. we get tan p minus cot r is equal to 0. Okay, that is what we have got. Tan p minus cot r is equal to 0. Okay, my dear students, so with this we have done this question number 2. We could have actually done it a slightly easier way, but it's okay. First, it's better that you understand the basics and do it in the comfort zone. Question number 3. Now this is one more way of asking a question. See, they have given sine A. If sine A is equal to 3 upon 4, they have given the value of sine A. Now they can ask you to calculate. Here they have told you to asked you to calculate cos A and tan A. But they can ask you to calculate all other trigonometric ratios, once sine is given. So this is one way of asking question. Now in this case, they have not given you the figure, they have not given you the parameters of the figure like they did in question number 1 and question number 2. They gave you the figure and then they gave you the various parameters of the figure, the measurements of the figure. But here they have not given you any triangle, they gave you the values of one trigonometric function, that is sine. They have given you the value of sine A and they have asked you to find cos A, tan A. Okay. So here what we will do, we will make a triangle over here. Let us consider A is this will be B and this will be C. Let us consider triangle ABC. So in this case, if you will see sine A for this, see one thing is there, one is the value is given to you and one is from the diagram. From diagram, sine A will be equal to what? Because sine theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Remember this, you have to recollect. I am recollecting this. This is very important that every time you have to recollect what is sine theta. Sine theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. Therefore, sine A will be opposite side BC upon hypotenuse AC. BC upon AC. But they have given sine A is equal to 3 upon 4. Therefore, this BC upon AC is equal to 3 upon 4. Now, once you have got this, now what is BC? 3. AC is equal to 4. No. K, you have to consider BC is equal to 3K. AC is equal to 4K, where K is common multiple. My dear students, remember we have done this. Ratio of ages of father and son. Ratio of ages of father and son is 7:3. It doesn't mean father's age is 7 years and son's age is 3 years. No. Whenever ratio is given, the original numbers will be having some common multiple. Therefore, father's age is 7x years, son's age is 3x years. Similarly, here also the ratio BC and AC ratio is 3:4. This not necessarily means BC is 3 and AC is 4. A common multiple has to exist. So here we will consider this, where K is a common multiple. So now again, in triangle ABC by Pythagoras theorem, you will get AC square BC square plus AB square. AC square we don't know. BC is 3K the whole square. AC square we know. AB square we don't know. AC is 4K the whole square. 3K the whole square plus AB square. So this becomes 16K square, 9K square plus AB square. I take this together, 16K square minus 9K square. This will become 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7K square is equal to AB square. So taking square root of both the sides, 7 will not have a root k square will become k ab. Therefore ab is equal to root 7k. Fine, this is what we have got. So this will be root 7k. BC is equal to 3k. AC is equal to 4k. Now three values you know. Now you can find any trigonometric ratio. Even they would have told you calculate all the other trigonometric functions. You can find any trigonometric ratio, any trigonometric function now. So cos A. What is cos theta? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So cos A, adjacent side AB upon hypotenuse AC. AB is root 7k upon 4k. K से k मर गया. So cos A is equal to root 7 upon 4. Other one is tan A. So tan A, by formula tan theta is equal to what? Opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan A, opposite side BC, adjacent side AB. BC upon AB. What is BC? 3k. AB root 7k. So this both are gone. You get tan A is equal to 3 by root 7. So this is how. And now actually in this case, if they would have asked you to find all other trigonometric ratios, still you would be able to find all the other trigonometric ratios, my dear students, by the same thing. Sine is there, cos and tan you have found. Now the rest are very important, very easy. You don't even have to use this. Cosec will be what now? Even if they would have asked you. Cosec A will be inverse of sine A. Inverse of sine A is 3 upon 4. Therefore cosec A will be 4 upon 3. You don't even have to use this. Sec A will be what? Inverse of cos A. Cos A we have found to be root 7 upon 4. So it will be 4 upon root 7. And cot A is what? Inverse of tan A. Tan A we have found 3 upon root 7. So this would be root 7 upon 3. Simple. You don't even have to use triangle and these formulas. You just have to find, you have to use the inverse formula and find all the remaining trigonometric ratios. Okay, my dear student, so with this we have finished question number 3, and now we proceed to solve question number 4. Now they have just done something that trying to confuse you, but I know my students are very smart enough not to get confused. They have given 15 cot A is equal to 8. This is what they have given, and they are asking you to find sine A and sec A. No confusion, my dear students. They are just trying to confuse you. 15 cot A is equal to 8. This is given. You bring it to the ratio form. Cot A is equal to 8 upon 15. Simple. A they have given, that this is A, this is B, this is C. So now here cot A will be what? Actually cot theta is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side, cot theta. So cot A will be adjacent side AB upon opposite side BC. Okay, but cot A is equal to 8 upon 15 from 1. Therefore we will get AB upon BC is equal to 8 upon 15. Therefore AB is equal to now 8k, BC is equal to 15k, where k is common multiple. AB is 8k, BC is 15k. So in triangle ABC, again the same thing by Pythagoras theorem. AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square. So we get AC square is equal to BC square is 15k the whole square plus AB square is 8k the whole square. So we will get AC square. 15 15 is 225k square plus 64k square. So we get AC square is equal to 968,289k square. So if I take the square root now, it will be 17k. Yes, fine. So this we have got now. Now we can find all other trigonometric ratios. This is basically, now we can find all other trigonometric ratios. Sin A is sec A. So, but they have asked us to find only sin A. So sin A is basically sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Sin A will be BC upon AC. So BC is what? 15k. AC is what? 17k. So this both are gone. This is 15 upon 17. Okay, and then we have got sec A. Sec A is, sec theta is hypotenuse upon adjacent side. Fine. So sec A will be hypotenuse AC, adjacent side AB. AC is 17k upon 8k. So we get so in this way we have finished with question number 4 also. And now we proceed further to solve question number 5. Same thing, my dear student. This also is going to be in the same fashion. Sec theta is equal to 13 upon 12. Sec theta, they have to calculate all other trigonometric ratios. Now they have come to the main thing as what we have done before. Sec theta is equal to 13 upon 12. So here again we will do the same thing. Now they have given theta. Don't get bothered about this. We will find the way out. This is our theta. This is still going to be P, Q, R. Okay. And now sec theta. Find all other trigonometric ratios. To find all or remaining trigonometric. Sorry, my dear students. Trigonometric ratios. So what do we get over here? Sec theta is equal to 13 upon 12 is given to us. But we know sec theta is equal to what? By formula, sec theta is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent side. So therefore sec theta का hypotenuse is PR upon adjacent side is QR. Therefore we will get PR upon QR is equal to 13 upon 12. Fine. PR is equal to 13k, where k is common multiple. So we have got this PR is equal to 13k, QR is equal to 12k. And now we have to find PQ. So in triangle PQR by Pythagoras theorem, we will get what? PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. PR is 13k whole square, PQ we don't know, QR is 12k the whole square. PR is 169k square, 144k square. If I shift this over here, this will be 525k square. Therefore PQ is equal to 5K, taking square root of both the sides. Fine. So we have got PQ. Now we can find all the remaining trigonometric ratios, my dear students. No problem at all. I'll try to save some space. Sin theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. For sin theta, opposite side is PQ upon hypotenuse is PR. That will be equal to opposite side is PQ 5K, PR is 13K. K से K मर गया. I will get sin theta is equal to 5 upon 13. Similarly, I will go to find cos theta will be equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Adjacent side is QR upon hypotenuse is still PR. QR will be 12K upon 13K. These both are gone. Cos theta is equal to 12 upon 13. Now sin cos is over. Now I will find tan theta is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. Opposite side is basically PQ. Adjacent side is QR. So PQ is 5K, adjacent side is 12K. These both are gone. I will get tan theta is equal to 5 upon 12. This is sufficient. Now I can tell cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta is inverse of sin theta. So inverse of sin theta will be 13 upon 5. Therefore cosec theta is equal to 13 upon 5. Similarly, sec theta is inverse of cos theta, that will be 13 upon 12. So I will get sec theta is equal to 13 upon 12. You can definitely do it in the same fashion, but this is faster definitely. Cot theta is equal to inverse of tan theta. So tan theta is equal to 5 upon 12. This will become 12 upon 5. So you will get cot theta is equal to 12 upon 5. This is done, my dear students. So with this we are finished with question number 5. Okay. This is done. Angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A is equal to this. Actually question number 6 is slightly different, not in the angle of this. So I will show this later. But all other questions go in the same way without disturbing. Okay. So I think I can stop over here, or should I go for one more? Question number 7. I will do one more and then I can stop. Question number 7. Now in this case same thing. If cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8. So here I will do the same thing, my dear. Evaluate 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. 1 plus cos theta. Means basically this is nothing but I have to find sin theta and cos theta. And then fill in over here. And cot theta also I should find. And then I will get cot square theta. Cot theta already it is there. Cot theta is there. I just have to find cot square theta. 7 square upon 8 square. That's all. Sin theta and cos theta are only needed. So here again I will do the same thing. I will draw a triangle, right angle triangle, P, Q, R. This is my theta. So I will get over here cot R will be equal to what? Because cot theta is equal to adjacent side upon opposite side. This we have to recollect every now and then. See, my dear students, you can't just don't enter into the race of answering the question. One thought is very much necessary over here. Cot theta is equal to what? Cot theta is equal to adjacent upon opposite side. Then you have to go to over here. Go here. Adjacent is what? QR. Opposite side is PQ. But cot, now here cot theta is equal to QR upon PQ. But cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8. This is given. Therefore, we will get QR upon PQ is equal to 7 upon 8. Therefore, QR is equal to 7K, PQ is equal to 8K, where k is common multiple. QR is equal to 7k, PQ is equal to 8k. Now in triangle PQR by Pythagoras theorem, I will get what? PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. The PR square I don't know, I have to calculate that. PQ is 8k the whole square, QR is 7k the whole square. So I will get PR square is equal to 64k square, 49k square, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 113k square. This is slightly absurd. So I will get PR 113. We don't have the value of 113. In any way we don't have the value of 113. So that will be the same, root 113k. This is root 113k because we don't have the value of root 100, square root of 113. So this is done. We have to only find what they have us to find. They evaluate 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta. It means we have to find sine theta cos theta. That's all. So sine theta will be equal to, because we know by formula sine theta is equal to opposite side upon hypotenuse. Opposite side sine theta, opposite side PQ upon hypotenuse is PR. That will be PQ is equal to 8k upon root 113k. k से k मर गया, तो we will get sine theta is equal to 8 upon root 113. Then we have to go to find cos theta. Cos theta will be equal to, again cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Adjacent side is QR upon hypotenuse is PR. QR is 7k upon hypotenuse is root 113k. So we will get cos theta is equal to 7 upon root 113. So now we have to find evaluating. What they have asked us to evaluate? 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus. This basically we can solve it straight also. This is a plus b into a minus b is going to be 1 minus sine square theta upon 1 minus cos square theta, because we know a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Are you getting? This is a plus b, 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus multiplication is there. So 1 minus sine theta is 8 upon root 1113. 8 upon root 1113 square. In place of sine I am writing 8 upon root 113, but square is continued. This will be 1 minus cos theta is, what is the value of cos theta? 7 upon root 1113. 7 upon root 113 square will continue. And now I have to solve this. This will become 1 minus 8 upon 8 is the 64, sorry, 8 is the 64 upon 113. 7 7 is the 49 upon root will go 113. Now I have to cross multiply this. 113 minus 64 upon 113 divided by 113 minus 49 upon, now these both will go. Okay, so what I get over here is 113 minus 64, 64, 74, 84, 94, 104, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 49 upon, here if I subtract this will be 64 now, 10, 11, 12, 13, yes, 64. This is the value of 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus 64. Okay, this is what we will be getting. Fine. Now second one we have to evaluate what? Cot square theta. Now cot theta, we have found it to be cot theta is equal to 7 upon 8, that is given to us. Therefore cot square theta will be 7 upon 8 square, that will be again 49 upon 64. That's all. So in this way we have completed up to question number 7. So I will stop over here, my dear students. Soon I will come and continue with this. But I will request you all people, try to give a try over here, attempt over here. They are all going to the same fashion, my dear student. Cot A is equal to 4 upon 3. 3 cot A is equal to 4. So cot A will be equal to 4 upon 3. Then take the triangle, give the name of the sides, and then just form that, find tan A, cos A, sin A, and then substitute over here and find the value. Substitute over here and find the value. They both will come equal. These are all the formulas of 11th standard. If right angle, if tan A is equal to 1 upon root B, 1 upon root 3, find the value of this. Same thing, my dear student, you will have to find form the triangle. Tan A is equal to 1 upon root 3. So side opposite to A will be 1k, adjacent will be root 3k. Find the other side, hypotenuse, and then find sin A, cos A. Substitute the values over here. Very simple, my dear students. Okay, so I just request you all people to give it a try, and then in the next lecture when I solve this, you should be able to just see whether you have got it right. Okay, so I request you all people to complete this. Stay home, stay safe, and very importantly, stay happy, my dear students. See you all soon. Love you all. Bye.